India stands at unique crossroads. We're often told that our demographic dividend is our greatest strength. Yet, we face an access paradox. Today, a student in a rural industrial training institute, ITI, has the same access to global intelligence via AI as a student in Bangalore. Information is no longer the gatekeeper. We believe that while AI is the catalyst for this new era, for this new India, the human remains the only viable solution. Real economic mobility for our millions of young people won't come from a smartphone screen alone. It requires, in my view, a hyper local intervention, a rejection of outdated soft skill labels, and a long term vision that outlasts political cycles. Let me elaborate. In India, we have long prioritized technical certifications, degrees that prove one can follow a process. But in an AI driven economy, these machine centered skills are being commoditized. We must stop calling empathy, creativity, conscientiousness, and resilience soft skills. These are not soft skills. In the context of the Indian workforce, in my view and candid assessment, these are the true hard skills. They are the most difficult to teach across our diverse landscape, yet they are the most durable. As coding and basic data entry become automated, the Indian worker who can navigate complex human systems, lead local communities, and solve unstructured problems will be the one who thrives. The inversion is here. The squishy skills are now the bedrock of our economic value. For too long, our vocational and formal education systems have been built on a Victorian model of rote memorization and standardization. Simply bolting AI or superimposing AI onto this old structure is a recipe for cognitive decline or cognitive disaster, if you will. We have a once in a generation chance to redesign India's educational objectives. Rather than using AI to help students pass old fashioned exams, we must use it to handle the rote tasks, freeing up the Indian mind to focus on higher order problem solving. We shouldn't just be training the next generation of back office workers for the world. We should be using AI to empower the next generation of Indian innovators and architects of the future. Across India, I notice and I sense a quiet but growing disillusionment. Young people are questioning the value of traditional degrees when AI can seemingly do the work. For the most vulnerable learners in our tier 2 and tier 3 cities, the barrier to success is rarely just financial, it is a lack of belonging. Economic mobility in India is a community effort. Let me repeat again. Economic mobility in our country is a community effort, solving for belonging at a hyper local level, connecting the local ITI with the local industry and local mentors is the first critical step towards true empowerment. When a student feels seen by the local ecosystem, they move from being a passive recipient of information to an active agent of change. We must prioritize social ROI, social return on investment, alongside the financial gains. AI risks widening the gap between the digital elite and the rest of the country without a shared vision. AI becomes, in my view, a privilege multiplier. But India needs radical collaboration that transcends the usual silos. We need long term documented vision co created by Indian policymakers, industry leaders, and the academia. This isn't about next 5-year plan. It's about a half century commitment to ensuring that technology serves our people rather than the other way around. So, to conclude, what's the bottom line? The Indian century will not be defined by how many AI models we run, but by how many humans we empower to use them. We have a fleeting window to ensure that the AI revolution doesn't just create faster machines in our offices, but more resilient, more capable, and dignified lives in our villages and cities. AI is the spark, but the soul of the solution is and always will be Indian. Thank you very much.